would be a very, and it kind of sounds the same, tangible or touchable. I like that. That's good. So it's used figuratively here, but it means with a little more reality contact, right? Like if you saw a carrot on the screen, that would be a visual. But if you held a carrot in your hand, that would be tangible, right? Able to be touched. But in this essence, it's talking about when you become close as a community, the relationships between one another become more real, more textured, where they feel like they're authentic instead of something simulated. Like if you talk to AI, that's never going to be tangible because it's not real. But when you learn how to talk with people, with the ups and downs. Sometimes I might have an attitude, and then I have to go back to Candy or Moneta and say, please forgive me. I'm sorry. I was grouchy or something happened. And if they forgive me, meaning if they don't hold it against me, they choose to not hold it against me, then we grow stronger in our bond. And I feel like I can be more myself. So it's a more tangible connection with each other instead of where I have to fake a certain persona because I'll be rejected if I don't act nice all the time. So having a community, without a doubt, eventually you're going to have some challenge and you have to decide if you're going to forgive somebody or take the time to understand them better. And you could find out people are having personal issues go on or any number of things that could give an understanding to why they acted the way they act. And then you're more invested in that person, which helps you to think more about your mutual goal and to be more understanding if something goes wrong. So very tangible. Good job, Wentong. Good job writing that out. And somebody had written something in the chat that they changed their name to be able to get a chance on stage. And I feel your pain. But guys, you can always text me directly and try to get on stage. But we assemble the stage, which always includes Candy because she's not here as a student. She's here as a co-host, which means she's part of the welcoming committee to you guys. She's sacrificing her time to welcome all of you here. And so she does participate as an English learner also. But I assemble the stage, and as I said earlier, today we're giving focus to Miss ZB, who often does not have enough signal to be able to participate for long, and she's not a VIP. So please be understanding if you want to win us over, it's not by harsh statements of feeling ignored. Was that heavy? Was that too heavy? Maybe that was too heavy. But anyway, back on track here. So even though they're virtual, they can feel tangible. Any questions or comments? You guys in the chat can also ask questions. There are only a few slides here. And then we might open up the stage to one more person to join us. But if you guys are just getting here, I won't repeat what I just said. I'm such a jerk sometimes, huh? Candy, moreover, please. Can you read this?
Okay. Moreover, communities often provide emotional support, practical assistance, and a framework within which individuals can collaborate to achieve common objectives. They play a crucial role in personal and social development, offering a sense of security, purpose, and collection in an increasingly fragmented world.
In an increasingly fragmented world. That is a mouthful. That is a mouthful right there. So the reason we go over each slide, everybody, is because I understand when you're reading in another language, you may not fully be engaged in what's meant by what's said because you're so focused on saying it correctly. And so we reiterate or revisit the context here. Um, Moreover, communities often provide what? Emotional support. How many people have emotional challenges sometimes? Anybody?
I
I'll
have.
raise my I'll raise my hand as a guy. Sometimes I have emotional challenges. There are rare times when I don't want to be here. I want to be to myself for whatever reason. It's normally some little emotional thing I'm having. But then I think about you guys and I think about your sacrifice and I think of the joy I get by spending time with you guys. And I'll make myself come here. And then when I'm here, I instantly feel relief and support and so glad that I came. So emotional support is really important. But remember, take our take our setting off of self-centeredness. You are also emotional support for other people. So it's not just about me. I have to tell myself that sometimes. Jonathan, it's not about you, buddy. It's not about what you need. It's about what the community might need, right? And without a doubt, I'll meet someone who's so grateful to get on stage or so grateful to meet us or so thankful for what Candy and I and Moneta have been able to do with this community. So what do you think about this slide, Miss ZB? Practice your English. What do you think about this slide?
Yes, as you said, because in a community we shouldn't just think about ourselves and our feeling and our emotions. We should think about group because we are a part of a group. So sometimes we can sacrifice and put others first. And because of other, we can, for not every time, but for a while we can just think about others and put them first because we are a part of a group, and in this way we will be more successful.
Yeah, absolutely. Candy, what do you think about this one?
Um, cause I'm a very emotional person, so I want to seek the emotional support from my friends, from my communities. But you know, I want to say something else. Yeah, not all the every everyone has its own limited, and they have their own things. So I expect a lot of things. I am longing for being cared by others. I'm also afraid of being cared by others. So this would be my conflict from the emotional support. So, but I'm trying to change myself and adjust myself to be more brave to accept the caring from others, to brave to accept.
Yeah, well, thank you. You shared a lot there, Candy. And guys in the chat, I see the energy there. I'm sorry, guys, that you feel that way. If you're not engaged in the chat, meaning if you're not learning to learn from what we're doing on stage, if your only focus is to get on stage, then you're missing the mark. So we won't invite people because of the quantity of their texts or things like that. We're not that kind of a live stream, guys. So I encourage you to try to gain something from being in the audience. You can interact on the screen and you can process the information. You can give input. I'm reading the text. I have a big screen blown up behind the phone so I can read your texts and I see where you're going. But if you spend time with us, you'll see that we're a community that cares and we do things a little bit differently. So um, I know other live streams just want to get you on stage, but we want the people who are on stage to grow and develop. And many times you can also learn things from watching them develop. So thank you for understanding. Absolutely. Practical assistance, a framework within which individuals can collaborate to achieve common objectives. And it plays a crucial role, guys. That's not a that's not a light term. What does it mean to be a crucial role? Anybody know what it
Impor-
means?
Important.
Very important.
Very important. Absolutely. Good distinction,
Essential.
Candy. Good emphasis, Miss CB. Very important role. Absolutely. In social development. Now, some of you don't like social interaction, so to be here is a form of draining your energy because you're not very social people. or you might just be shy because of the English environment. But you'll find that we take time to adjust our speed and pronounce words carefully so that you can feel encouraged, you can feel a part of this. Our goal is not to put out as much information as we can while we're here. Our goal is that a lot of information is able to connect with you. So if it's not connecting with you, I will slow down. We'll use different words. We'll wait for you to translate it. If we have a translator here or someone who speaks your native language, we'll try to help you. So our goal is that you connect with the things we're saying. And as you connect, we might increase the amount of things we say. So, crucial role in personal and social development, offering a sense of security, purpose, I would say value, and connection in an increasingly fragmented world, meaning a world that is falling apart. And we don't have to sell that idea because almost everybody can see that in many ways our world is truly falling apart. But here on Hello Talk, and hopefully you feel it in our community, you'll feel that sense of value. You'll feel that sense of importance because all of you are very important. Comments, statements, questions, concerns, donations? Just kidding. The last one I was just kidding on. No, no, no. Ms. ZB, are you okay?
Yes, yes.
Very, very true, Rawa. Rawa says the members are supposed to support each other. And that means in all capacities. Well, she's talking about in Ethiopia. There's a community almost everywhere. And women often have a sense of strength with each other, right? You can support each other because you know about, in general, things that you struggle with. There's an instant bond. Whereas men, it has to be really promoted and developed because we're uh, we're a little bit proud sometimes, and I don't have any problems. I don't have any emotions, but with women, they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm having a bad day." So let's go to the next slide. Whose turn is it to read?
Me. They play a crucial role in personal and social development, offering a sense of security, purpose, and connection in an increasingly fragmented world.
It's the same thing we read at the bottom of the last slide, in case you guys are thinking you heard that before. And I did delete it, but it didn't update on the version I sent to my phone. So sorry about that. Repeat it. See how it's at the bottom there? I just made it a bullet. I just made it into bullets. Thank you for reading that. It's worth emphasizing again. Did you want to try something new and read this one as well, Miss ZB, since I had already read that other part?
Understanding what community means to you personally involves reflecting on the groups and networks that you feel most connected to, the values and interests you share with others, and the ways in which these relationships enhance your life and the lives of those around you.
And there's a typo. That's why you paused, because your brain wanted you to say the correct word, and it should be A-N-D, guys. So good catch, Miss ZB. I know that your brain wanted to say the proper word there, but you saw A-N, but it should be A-N-D. Please forgive me for that. Sometimes my fingers don't listen to my brain. There's a disconnection. Comments or questions, input about this slide?
I think as for the community, I need to be feel fully involved about the community, and I have the desire to share with my daily life. This is one part that I feel involved in the community. I want to share with you about my life and my experience, about my interest and what I were suffering from a lot of things. The way that we can connect with each other more. So this is a process that we can have a more deep connection with the community. But if we couldn't feel connected, or we couldn't share with each other, or we couldn't feel relaxed when we share with each other, so it is not my definition about the community.
All right. All right. Thank you for that, Candy. Thank you for that. That's really important. What about you, Miss ZB?
I have nothing to add.
You have nothing to add, yeah. Um, so yeah, it is really important, guys, because when I this community helps me a lot, and several people that I'm connected with that are not in this community live in other countries, and I think about their economy and their daily routine, their struggles where I don't have those struggles here, and 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 their strengths. Sometimes they have a strength that I don't have here. Their perspective or their work ethic or their consistency in their, some of them have to go a long distance to get food and supplies. And of course, here in the United States, it's food places everywhere to purchase things. Um, so those things keep me more grounded in understanding when I spend money, am I wasting it, or keep me grateful for the environment I have and make me think of why are we connected? So I have an advantage in my environment and how can I pass that on to them? So if I have a wealthy environment, then you think about how you can transfer that wealth to other people in their times of need. As you learn as a community, I don't mean in general, because it's just specific things. If someone has a big need for my time and then I spend time with them even though I didn't want to, and I learn about how important it is for them to learn English and how it can change their family's life, it might make me feel like I want to sacrifice more time or stop some of the fun things I'm doing to spend more time helping them because time with them can actually help their family or get them a better job. And so this is how community can be very instrumental in working with all of us. And of course, on a bigger scale, if you guys um, see things going on in someone's country or with their culture or anything, you can be more empathetic towards that because now you have a personal connection with someone from that environment, from that region, from that culture. And you can also be an advocate to people around you who might think something that's wrong. And you say, wait, how many people do you know from there? Or how many people do you know? And, oh, nobody. Well, you can say, well, look, I do know people, and they're lovely people. And so we have to think about the other side of this coin. And so it can be very instrumental, guys, in many, many, many ways. Entiendo? Nobody here speaks Spanish. Okay, sorry. All right, let's move to the next one. We're rolling along. Who wants to read that one?
The ant.
Me.
The ant.
Oh boy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So community, guys, it's the core of what we're doing here. We started off live streaming, and then Candy quickly joined us when I started live streaming. It wasn't long before I met young Candy, and
You mean
then this
I'm old now?
it hasn't been that long. It's only been a couple years, so I don't know unless you accelerated your aging process. I don't think so. We started learning and we learned from each other and we've made mistakes and we've had some good successes and Moneta joined the team and offers a great support down there and she's been with us through different phases where we really grew with Moneta when I was doing the group calls on the way to work. When I drove a long way to work, I would call the community in our private group and Moneta shared and talked a lot about her growth in English then. And so piece by piece, this became the community. And and like I said, there are different versions of community when I go to mix live stream. I see he has people who consistently engage in his form of help and teaching. When I go to Steph's or Jules, I see the same thing. I see people who make time to be there every day and they really enjoy it. And I see a very active chat, which shows me that the people know they can indeed learn from the audience, even if they can't make it onto the stage. And I see Rawa here, and I see other people that are very familiar to me in the chat making comments. And and it's really nice to see that our community is growing and doing well. And you guys always have the ability to message me directly. Sometimes it takes me a few hours to get back to you because of the time difference or because of other things, but normally within 24 hours, I will definitely get back to you. And so you have access, guys, is what I'm trying to say. So, comments, questions, you can jump topic if you want to something else, if you have a question. There are a lot of us here, Rawa, you're right. And I have no idea. I know some of you are thinking it, but you haven't asked it yet.
Um,
I have no idea why I have a vein in the middle of my forehead. I have no idea. Click on the screen and get some gifts from our very own Monera. She's offering some Hello Talk coins if you play this little tap 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 game. She doesn't give any notice, or did she? I don't know. Usually she just pops it up when she sees I'm talking too much. Who won? Who was the winner? Ah,
I'm not the winner.
well, I think there were 10 of them that dropped by before you had a chance to do it, Kenny. It wasn't really it wasn't a good advantage. And I know this is normally when Candy would go out from here, but I wanted to give her another chance. So in about 60 seconds, there's going to be another money bag drop, so you guys can get your thumbs ready.
What
And
is that?
it's
I don't know. What
you
should I
just
do
tap
with
you just tap
yeah.
on the screen, you tap on each money bag as they fall down, and whoever
I
taps the
didn't
most
know.
bags will get some Hello Talk coins.
I
Um,
didn't know that. I
Now
was
you
just
know. It's coming up in 30 seconds. We'll do it again. And it's our way of showing the community we appreciate you guys. Hello Talk coins is like money on Hello Talk. And if you have enough coins, you can actually get it transferred to cash or to your form of currency, or you can just turn it back into Hello Talk coins to share with other people. And that's what we do when people give us gifts. We don't ask you for gifts, the app does, but we give it back. Here is 5 seconds. Get ready. When you see them falling, click, click, click. Click as many bags as you can. Click them from the top. Click, click, click. Click, 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 click. Tap, tap, tap. It's fun. It's fun. It wakes your hands up. Go, go, go. You got it. You got it. 8 seconds. Go, go, go. Tap, tap, tap. Go. It's almost done. Almost done. Keep going. Don't finish. There you go. See, Adam, Saya, and Jane. And they're small amounts. It's just coins you can buy gifts with or other things. I wish it was like $100, guys. I'm sorry. But anyway, Candy's got
Uh,
to go.
yeah, before I go, I just have some memory in my mind that I want to share with you. It was my birthday last month, and some of the sisters just accompanied me to have a very good time. And I view this great moment as my very important memory. And I see it is a good chance to see the importance of the community.
Nice. Nice
And
outro.
yeah, and I think the community will be the things that we can feel and touch a lot of true feelings and experience together with each other.
Absolutely, guys. It's a way of connecting with people. It's good stuff. Thank you, Candy.
Guys,
Bye bye.
um, I'm
Out of
I'm
time?
finishing my time. Yes.
Oh,
So
bye to both of you.
thank
Bye
you,
Thank you so
bye.
much.
Bye
Candy
This
bye.
means
and
friendship.
Jonathan,
This means
Bye
because
bye.
of
friendship.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Because of your effort. Thanks a lot.
Of course, of course. You're welcome. She used all her time up and candy goes into her evening. But you guys, if you see my eye water, this eye only waters by itself. I was broken. I had a paralyzed face for about a year. And so this eye will just start watering. Don't think I'm getting emotional. So we're going to continue talking about this topic or any questions you guys have. And Miss ZB has been notified that she's going to be removed, and so she's just hanging out until that time runs out. Thank you all for letting me focus on Miss ZB. She's from a part of the world that doesn't often have very good internet connection. And if you've ever had poor connection when you really wanted to participate or be somewhere, you know it's really frustrating. And and so when time allows, we try to give focus to our new or established community members for that reason. And I'm getting sleepy, but I'm sleeping pretty good. My goal was to go into town to the coffee shop. Maybe that's why I need more coffee. I haven't had any coffee this morning. But anybody have questions for me? I'm in Solvang. I'm not in Las Vegas right now, and I wanted to show you guys the town. And maybe if you guys are here, I can go ride into town and um, ride around and show you the town. Um, or I can make a video also. I can make a video sometime this week so I can share it with you guys. Hello, welcome. I know, I know. I'm going to a coffee shop, but they don't open for 1 hour, and it's about 10 minutes from here. So I'm trying to think of what to do with this time. Maybe I take a nap. Maybe I will take a nap. Thank you guys. I saw some of you join the fan club up here. That's called the fan club button. Um, It does ask you for, I think, 7 coins or 9 coins the first time. But then after that, every time you're here at our live stream, you will get fan club points. Fan club points if you're in the audience, fan club points if you're on the stage, fan club points if you share the live stream. And those points can be exchanged for like the chat pop-up, just like that, where it says sent to Johnathan. See how it's surrounded by the pink. That's like a banner or an emphasis for your chat, and so you can get those. Hi, Vicky. Thank you. And of course, if you actually give gifts through the fan club, you normally get 50% back. So if you spend 10 coins on a gift to send to the host, you'll get 5 fan club points back. So it's kind of like a redemption if you choose to give gifts. But I only pointed out to you because you can get fan club points by doing nothing more just than showing up. So if you're here 2 or 3 times a week, then you might as well get the free points, right? All right, time for a few quick questions towards the end here. And then I may have to go to take a nap or something like this. So let's invite a few people up here. And I'm going to fill the stage, so cooperate with each other, please. I'm going to fill the stage up right now, or try to. So you guys be gentlemen and ladies.
Hello, hello, Jonathan.
Hi,
Hello,
welcome.
Jemima. Hello, everyone.
Hello, hello,
Very
Jonathan.
good.
Hello, everyone.
Very good. What a very detailed background you have, and I did
Oh,
like
yeah.
Jamana's ceiling. She had a very cool overlay by the lamp, and I was drawn to that until she cut
Yeah,
us off.
yeah, yeah.
Um, but welcome, welcome, ladies. No pressure here. Welcome. I'm glad you guys are here. Have you been watching?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have been listening.
Yes, yes, yes.
Ah, okay. Okay. Maybe introduce yourselves. Who are you? Where are you from? What languages do you speak? That kind of thing, so we can get to know you.
I'd love Jumana to start off. I'm gonna give the stage to her first, and then I'm gonna share. Okay?
Wow, sounds great.
Okay, sure. Okay, I am from Saudi Arabia. My native language is Arabic. Currently, I'm practicing English because I wanna pass my IELTS exam.
Oh, great. Moneta, our moderator, is also from Saudi Arabia. Very cool. Saudi Arabia is here. And thank you for that intro. That's cool. And Sarah, your turn.
Okay, so Jonathan, I'm from Pakistan. I've been on your stage once before. It was a lovely topic and I got to participate. So I'm an English teacher and I love learning languages anyways. So I'm learning Arabic and Japanese at the moment. My pace with Korean was not very good, so I set it aside. It was very confusing. The two alphabets recognition was a bit of a problem, so I've stuck myself to Arabic learning. And after that, alongside that, Japanese, because Japanese community is amazing over here. I love how they cooperate, how they come together. If you've got questions, they would help you with the pronunciation. They even
Mm.
guided me that there are three different types. I was doing it the wrong way, so they guided me how to do it in the right way. So I'm really grateful to, all the guidance and the direction that I now have in learning my languages.
Wow, excellent, excellent. And I guess that must be something. If you were an English teacher, that there would be a fascination with languages in general as well. But clearly, you're very disciplined in your English. It sounds perfect. And to share that about community was so nice. That is what you find because learning a language, guys, is arguably the most committed investment you would have to make. You have to split your brain. You have to learn to think a different way, and you can't
Exactly.
stop. It's a forward motion only. It's like having your car in drive. If you put it in neutral, you will only go forward for a short distance and you will either stop or start going backwards. So you have to stay engaged in whatever language you're learning, but it does. It opens up new parts of your brain. You learn to think like different people and like cultures and maybe even look at your own thought
Exactly.
processes and make corrections or adapt. And I don't think in another language. And so I admire all of you so much for what you're doing and why you're doing it.
Exactly.
And so it is a very cool community. Thank you, Ari, for adding that. Ari in our chat is from Japan, so that might be a hookup for you. And of
Exactly.
course, Jamana mentioned she speaks Arabic as well as our Monera. So you have people who speak a target language of yours. And like I said, your English is stellar. So if anybody wanted to learn from her, or practice with her. Um, I say practice with emphasis because someone who teaches English, a teacher in general, is extremely dedicated, obviously, and then to teach English, they're really devoted to that. But connect with them as a person because they need to be able to put down that hat and be able to be a human, a person,
Yes,
um, and
exactly.
and it's sometimes hard to do that when you're in such a powerful field, in such an amazing app as this. But we need human connections too, aside from our abilities or our professions. So offer to connect with her as a person, and you may find a lot of assistance indirectly through wonderful topics. Yeah, super cool.
I
Um,
do. I have started my live streams in particular with focus on writing because I think that was one of the areas that needed some attention. So I'm doing the writing lessons free. My live streams, they don't have a schedule yet because, I have to
mm,
juggle my role as a mother, as a wife, as, full-time working teacher. And then I'm trying to find a time which suits majority of the people so that they can actually join and benefit from it. And at the same time, I was receiving this. I admired the Chinese community too much over here on this app. They are so dedicated when it comes to learning English. And they do it primarily because they actually want to help their children learn it by themselves. And I really admire them for that. So they requested me time and again because I used to do a private voice room with them, but it was not very efficient because I couldn't share the resources. it was hard to orally, kind of convey everything to them. So I started the live streams with story writing, which is actually an easier topic to pick up with. But I hope that it's going to go a long way. Let's see.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, welcome Hamid to the stage. Hello, Hamid, how are you?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm fine, sir. What about you?
We're doing great. We're doing great. We're just in the second half of our live stream. And so we had a topic about community and the importance of community. And now we have Jomana here and Sarah here. And just like they're doing, whenever you're not
Yeah.
talking on stage, it's very helpful, guys, to at least mute your mic so that we don't have feedback. But you want to introduce yourself, sir? Introduce yourself to us, please.
Yes, yes. My name is Hamid. I am from Pakistan, but currently I'm staying in Saudi Arabia. I'm doing the job in hospital. I complete my intermediate from the college. After this, I will complete my diploma in nursing. So I will apply for the job. So I will take in job in Saudi Arabia now.
Wow, look at the connectivity here, guys, with
Yes,
Pakistan
sir.
and Saudi Arabia and English
Yeah.
learning. And man, very cool, very cool. Well, congratulations on taking the job.
Sure. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
That's good.
I have completed many courses, sir. CPR, AED first aid, like BLI. So I successfully completed the evolution in accordance with the curriculum of a Safe Life certification by National Healthcare Provider Solutions, sir.
Wonderful. That's great. That's great.
Thank,
Uh, well,
thank
we're
you.
here. We're here talking about the value of community and coming together in unity, and everyone's mentioning their goals for why they're learning English, and so I want to open it up to all of you. If you have any questions for me, sometimes it's hard to get a side question in if I have a topic and we have
Yes,
momentum
sir.
and an agenda. But now it's kind of, it's not an open. I don't like to say it's open, but I respect all of your sacrifice to be here. So does anybody have something they want to ask or discuss, ladies or
Yes.
gentlemen?
Thank you, sir. Actually, first of all, when I will come here in Saudi Arabia, so it's very difficult for me to learn English and teach to other people. So I will started my language to other people, but a little bit I will speak English only. So now I am new here because it's 2 months before I will learn the English because my mother language is Urdu. So it's difficult for me to learn with the other people to speak other people, sir.
Okay, well, you're doing well. Um, um, I'm gonna ask a question to our group here to make you guys think about how to
Yeah.
respond so that it challenges you guys. So if you could, if it were possible, I'm asking all of you, Jomana as well, as Sarah, what would you say to yourself as a teenager? If you could somehow pick up the phone or an app and you could talk to yourself when you were a teenager, what would you say to yourself in life advice, in focus, and if you could talk to your teenage self, so if somehow you could talk to the person you were when you were 16 or 15 years old, what would you say, ladies? Jamana, what would you say to yourself as a teenager, or Sarah?
Actually, can I start?
Yes, please. Is that Jamana?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Actually,
Okay.
I wanna thank myself because I was going to the gym and I was doing great with my and eating healthy food. And I really want to thank myself because now I couldn't go to the gym every day because I am busy. I have other responsibility. So I try sometimes to do some sport, but I spent a great time in the past going to the gym and build a healthy body. So now I am pregnant. That helped me a lot to 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 be strong.
Awesome. Well, congratulations too on having a baby. Yay, that's great. That's great.
Yeah, thank you.
Your life will never be the same.
Jumana.
Yeah,
And I love
I
that,
know, I know, I
how
know.
health conscious you are actually. It's very rare to see that in young people. Sometimes they're doing it at extremes, but it's good to know and
Yeah,
lovely of you to actually share the wonderful news with all of us. That means we matter to you as a community.
yeah,
Excellent.
yeah.
Hmm.
Thank you, Sarah.
You're
Yeah,
welcome. You're
children
welcome.
children will fill your heart and they'll take your hair.
Yeah, I
Obviously.
know, but I'm trying. Please, I'm trying to be positive about that because it is my first time pregnant, so
Oh
I
yeah.
feel
Yeah.
sometimes pressured.
Woo!
So I'm trying to be positive.
Like a
No,
roller
you'll
coaster.
you'll
Woo!
enjoy every step of it, Jamana.
You
You're
will.
just
Yeah,
gonna cherish the moment.
You
Yeah,
will
yeah, I know it's
enjoy.
a
I know.
great feeling. It's a great
Yeah,
feeling, but I will not to lie to myself. There is pain, there is hard times. So I'm trying to prepare myself and to be honest
That's
with myself.
and that's definitely another source of community because women can often support each other so much
Yeah,
in
yeah,
understanding the changes and the demands. And often women understand that more than men are able to understand the sacrifices that women make for their children, for their families. So, yeah, you're all, I'm making fun of some of it, but it really is it's worth what you're doing. So thank you in advance. And let's go
yeah,
around to Sarah. If you could talk to your teenage self, Sarah, when you were a
yeah.
young teenager about
My
3 years ago.
teenage rebel self, a very, very angry person that I was, to be honest, if I have to have a self talk or a pep talk with myself, I would tell myself to take it easy. And it is okay to make mistakes, because I think mistakes are our greatest teachers. That's what I believe in. And I think that, life is about having answers and about learning along the way. We need to focus on building strong relationships. I was always afraid of relying on, people. It took me some time to realize that, building connections is not a bad thing. And be kind to yourself. I think in all of our teenage years, what I've seen in teenagers is they lose the sense of self-compassion. We are either way above our head, or we are too skeptical about our own identity. And I think you should keep on experiencing life, be curious. That's the beauty of being a child, but when we become teenagers we kind of lose that. And if
Hmm.
something goes wrong, just take it as an experience, see what you can take away from that experience. And in any case, the journey is more important than the destination. Because if you
Wow.
focus on the journey, you can create a better destination. When you focus too much on the destination, you lose the sense of journey. And if that happens, it kind of becomes difficult to create a better destination.
Absolutely. And I'm still listening, guys, but I had written something in my journal and along the lines of what you said, and I have heard it from people that didn't know about my journal, and I've heard it from you. So I want to read it. Um, we need to be more interested in our development than our arrival. We need to
Exactly.
we need to be more focused on our character than our comfort, and
Absolutely.
we need to be more focused on our purity than our productivity. So, keeping those things in mind, you can navigate in life better, make decisions that may not always be popular, but they would be better for you. You don't always go with the grain of what's going on around you in your life or at your job or what have you. You have to evaluate, is this better for my development, or am I focused on the end? You know, getting here to the mountains in Solvang, it's a very beautiful trip with mountains and valleys and ocean views, and there's so much. And when I was driving, my mother's daughter was driving us around. There were so many cars coming up behind her very close because she wasn't traveling quickly. She was showing me things. You know, the Native Americans are having a
Exactly.
powwow and activities over here where there's dance and there's other cultural things going on. And she was telling me about this and about what my mom and her husband did over here. And oh, that person's house, that's the owner of the shop you went in yesterday that you really liked. I'm like, really? They own the coffee shop I like to go to? She goes, yes. And so all of these things, and these cars are right up on our tail. They're eager to get around us. They're tourists. And so they're so focused on getting into the town of Solvang that they're not realizing or appreciating everything leading up to the town. Trees that are over 150 years old, these majestic
Exactly.
trees. And you're like, how many times in life are we like that? We're so focused on the end that we're not enjoying the road there. And so, thank you for sharing that from your heart because it's definitely something that's been in the pulse of my life recently. So, very cool.
Exactly. Thank you so much. And I'd like Hamid to share his thoughts now. Gonna
I
go on
would
mute.
too, and I appreciate the segue. You're
Yes,
very
Sarah.
helpful in the hosting part. Thank you. Go ahead, Hamid.
Yes, sir.
What would you say to yourself as a young man if you could talk to yourself in the past? If you could pick up the phone and call Hamid when he's 15 years old, what would you say to Hamid?
So actually, I'm new here because I don't have any more words for using the English with the. I am telling you about myself. Uh, when I was child, sir, I was going to school. So at this time, I lived in my mountain village. So after that, I will come here in my city, Peshawar. So I graduate here from the college. Uh, so I don't have any more words for use this because now I will learn. So inshallah, after 10 days, inshallah, I will learn much more words. So using this like you. So you will
You're
improve,
you're
inshallah, my
doing great.
English. Yeah,
You're doing great. You're doing great, man. Congratulations. You're doing so good. And I know it
very
takes a
good,
lot
sir.
of courage to come on stage. And I can tell that you're passionate about learning. And you will get more words. Don't worry. You will get more words. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Sir,
It was nice to
I
meet.
have
Mm.
yes, I have a lot of words because, but I don't, I cannot speak it with many people like this Sarah and like you, sir.
Yeah, we're here all the time. You may not always be able to come on stage. But we have a wonderful community. I'm glad that Jomana is joining us too, and that Sarah has connected with our community. All of you in the community are very valuable, no matter what stage you're in. All of you have insight and perspective, and if we share it with each other, then our lives can become richer, and we can learn to care about other people and other places, no matter what the crazy media says. The media
Yes.
is crazy. Yeah, so it's nice to meet all of you. And guys, I will have to wrap it up for today. Any final words or comments from Jamana and Sarah? I'm going to wrap it up and prepare to go into town. We lost him. He was out of time,
Oh, that's
but both
okay.
of you are VIP. Great
Thank you.
job sending it to him, though, Sarah, because he was able to get in the words he had and right in perfect timing. And so that was great. Thank you so much for doing that.
Thank you, Jonathan, for
You're
your
welcome.
effort.
You're welcome. I just wanted them to, have a chance to speak because I know how eager people are. And I really respect the time that people take out to be in the live streams or the voice rooms. So I'm a VIP, I can always wait. I can rejoin again. So, but if I do give a chance to people who are non VIPs, because for them probably that might be a moment where they need some guidance or learning. But thank you so much, Jonathan, always for such insightful discussions, having such lovely panels. And I actually love the background change. When I entered your room, I actually mentioned that. I love the usual background that you have when you're doing your live streams. I love the colors and the
Hmm.
background and everything. But a change of scenery is refreshing to see you something with something simple and plain. But I'm glad that you're traveling and you'll be, and please share with us everything that is a part of your journey so that we get to learn something from you. And I agree that having different perspectives on different languages, I think it helps you see the language beyond the point of communication, because that's when you learn about the people, how they express themselves. That's when you appreciate their history. That's when you look into their culture. And the funny thing is that you actually find how many similarities you have with others. So don't learn the language just for, communicating or talking with someone. Learn it to learn about the history and the culture. It is a window to the people on how they express themselves on different occasions. And I think that's the beauty of the language.
It really is. History as we know it can or could have been manipulated by people. They say history is written by the victory, the people who won the victory. So it could be fabricated, and you don't know, but people's individual life history coming from them is very authentic, and we can learn a lot from each other and our perspectives and our accomplishments and personalities. I showed you the whole room because I'm at a different location. This is my mom's house in the hills of California, and it is very simple there.
Say hello to
Hello.
Jonathan,
Wow.
Mirha. Say
Hello, hi.
hello.
So
So,
cute.
Jumana, this is for you. See, this is my second piece. My first one is
Wow.
sitting down there.
Very
So just
adorable.
say, so you're gonna enjoy a little version of yourself moving around,
Oh.
and then you're going to say sorry to your mother 100 times of how annoying you were because she made me realize how annoying I was for my own mom. And I
Well,
said to her, I'm so sorry
challenging.
for the talk time.
A little challenging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're hungry for attention. Some kids need more, some need less. It's fine. Yeah.
yeah,
But get ready,
yeah,
Jamana. It's
Yeah.
coming.
That's
yeah, yeah,
It's coming.
I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much for having me on stage, Jonathan. And Jamana, the stage is yours. Bye bye,
Ah,
everyone.
thank you. Take care, guys.
bye
We'll see
bye,
you next
Sarah.
time. Bye bye. Super
See you.
cool. Well, yes, Jamana, and thank you for Sarah had a much stronger connection. I think you both started talking at the same time, and her connection won over. It was a stronger connection. So thank you for being so kind to fall back. But yeah, do you have something to add or say? You're welcome to talk right now.
Thank you, teacher Jonathan. Thank you for your effort and to having me on the stage. Bye bye.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay. Take care, and we'll see you next time, okay? I already sent you a hand wave so you can text, okay?
Okay. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye for now. Take care. Well, that was. I'm glad we did another round there, guys. I'm glad that we were able to meet and talk with Jomana as well as Sarah, and of course Hamid. Hamid was with us, and Hamid used all of his words, guys. He's like, "I'm at the end of my words." Oh, it was really cool. Hi, Maria. It was nice to see Sarah and her family. And what a great English teacher. Boy, I enjoy the British accent because, of course, the UK spoke English before our versions in the United States. And often their discipline and the way they speak it, even though I have made fun of it in the past, it is more true to the rules of English, and you can hear how it is supposed to sound. It sounds very clear with a lot of variety, with a variety of words and descriptive words. So everything you saw there in teacher Sarah, yeah, you should strive to emulate or imitate that because it was really crisp and clear. She was taking time to think as she spoke. She could take time to listen, to like listen to what's being said so she could respond more appropriately. There was some really good communication going on there. And so, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. As I said, I'm going to probably wrap this up now because I'm going to do a few things and then I'm going to go to a coffee shop again. If you guys are still, very good word, demure. Very good word, Mark. I agree with you. That was a great use of that word. It's a word we don't use often because it's out of circulation, but it would be a word used in the early part of the 19th century when people spoke more properly, and it was perfect use. And Ruslan, hello, very good. My pronunciation may be clear, but I agree with Mark that Sarah's pronunciation was demure. Very good, very good. Well, guys, we're gonna close for now. I plan to live stream with you every day. I don't know if I'm going home Thursday or Friday, but we will definitely do it up till Friday or up till Thursday. I don't know if I'm leaving early in the morning on Friday or not, how that's going to work out. I have to plan that today. But thank you, Monera, so much for being here and for keeping the peace. And boy, your country showed out today. We had people from your country here today, Monera. That was cool, right? Fire, absolutely. And Maria, it's good to see you. It's good to see. Hi, Kathy. Hello, Katha. Sorry, Katha. It was great having all you guys here today. So join us tomorrow. All right, guys, I'm going to go for now. See you later. Take care of each other, and we'll talk again soon, okay? All right. Let me click this off for you guys. Sorry, guys. I got to go back. There we go. Take care. We'll see you guys again next time, all right?